Yo, 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 what is going on, everybody? Welcome to Over the Road Wrestling Podcast, episode 177. The Tribal Chief and Beast have returned for War Games. I'm your man, OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
You forgot what night it was?
I did. I did.
Wait for there we go. What's good, everybody? It's your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka Rant Jay. But like I said, I'm about to drop the rants because I haven't done one in a while. Hasn't been worth it, so we're just gonna stick with OTR Messiah for now.
Now, actually, the funny part is, I think that you might. I think you might have a rant stored up for one of these topics,
Oh my god.
but we'll wait. We'll wait on that. All right, everybody. So, yeah, the title of the episode and our featured topic of the night is war games and everything that's been happening, solidified teams and possible solidified teams. Uh, Robert Brown was good, bro. Rant.
It was good, homie.
Okay, so but before that, there's another wrestling promotion that is having an event on Saturday, and that is All Elite Wrestling. Full Gear is this Saturday. Uh, what you about to say, man?
I ain't about to say nothing. Go ahead. Go ahead with the 20
Okay.
matches that they about to have on Saturday.
It's not. I don't even know if it's that many.
Okay.
Okay, so let's. I don't know why. Let's get so a case of the giggles whenever we talk about AEW with you. Um. Okay, it's only 13 matches.
Only 13? Only?
and then you know, that they do like 3 matches on the pre-show.
So technically, I was close with the 20. All right.
We don't need another War Games. We deserve a Survivor Series match. Well, we're getting that on Friday. We're getting who is it? Sammy. I forgot who Sammy's teaming with, but they're going against the MFTs. So we are getting a traditional one. It just won't be on the actual show. Samantha Green 3682. What up?
What
All
up?
right,
What
let's go ahead. All right, so let's. Those of y'all that are new to the show, Jay talking AEW is worth the price of admission. So we're gonna start with the first match. It is the team of Boom and Doom. What's good?
This is what I'm talking about right here. This
I haven't even
is
said the match yet.
you don't need to say the match, okay? This is why you trying to get me to go on a rant.
This wasn't even what I was talking about.
Are you sure?
I'm positive I was not talking about this. But if you want to go on the rant, please bless us.
Oh my god. I swear they thought of these names while they were on the toilet taking a shit. That's the way, like that has taken a shit. And he's like, oh, you
That's
know
why
what? Boom.
shitty names.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, so we got Boom and Doom. So we got Big Boom AJ. That's the Costco guy, I think. Um, and QT Marshall with Big Justice, that's the little kid, versus RPG Vice, Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta. These are 2 members of the Don Couch family, by the way, in a tag team match. So who you got? Got Boom and Doom or RPG?
I'm gonna just take Boom and Doom because it's an awful ass name.
All right, I'm gonna take RPG.
Of course
All
you
right.
are.
I gotta roll with the family. All right, then we have the Acclaimed are teaming up once again. We have Max Caster and Anthony Bowens versus the Bang Bang Gang, Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson versus
Oh,
Big Bill and Brian Keith versus the Outrunners, Truth Magnum and Turbo Floyd. This is for the fatal. This is the 4-way tag team match for for the grand prize of $200,000 cash.
It's that monopoly money they giving out.
So who you
Look,
got out those four teams?
I don't even remember the four teams that you said. There's too many damn names.
So pretty much we got the Acclaimed because that's
Yeah,
Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. Then we got the Bang Bang Gang. It's not the Gun Boys. It's Austin Gunn and Juice Robinson. Then we have Big Bill and Brian Keith. Big Bill used to be Big Cass.
yeah.
Versus the Outrunners, the two dudes that look like they were pulled out of the '80s.
I'm going with Big Bill.
Okay, you going with Big Bill and Brian Keith?
Yeah. Big Bill, Brian Keith. They can use the money.
I'm gonna go with the Acclaimed.
Of course you are.
Why you keep saying that?
Because I'm picking everybody opposite of who you're going with.
But you're going first.
That is true.
We have L Sky Team. Oh, this is for a CMLL Trios Championship. So it's
Bro,
Mystico.
all these damn tag matches. Oh my
Is
God.
They focus on the tag division. That was one of the main points that they said when they first started AEW was to prove that they had the best tag division in all of wrestling.
They don't have the best tag division. They just got too many damn people. So the only way they can get their shine is putting them in a damn tag match. I
Well,
don't know who
who
they
has the
trying to
best
fool.
who has the best tag division in wrestling then?
I know it's not WWE, so let's keep going.
Well, this is AEW.
I know. That's what I said.
All right, so we have Mystico, Mascara Dorada, Neon versus the Don Callis family of Okada, Takeshita, and Hishiro. I'm gonna go with the Don Callis family. Fuck all
I'm
this.
going with the Don. Yeah, same thing. How many goddamn people is in this damn family?
It's like 20 of them,
Oh my
and some are
God.
hurt. And some are hurt. What's going on? What's going on? Uh, okay, now we have Hook and Eddie Kingston versus the Workhorsemen of Anthony Henry and JD Drake. Another tag team match.
another one. Just give me Hook and Eddie.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going Hook and Eddie also.
All right, so the next match, another tag team. What we got?
I mean, I can go to another tag team match. Let's get all the tag team matches out the way. How about that?
So wait, tag team matches. All right, let's just take a quick guess here. Out of the 13 matches that's going on, 8 of them are tag team.
7. All right, so let's do for the AEW World Tag Team Championship. We have Brodito, Bandito, and Brody King versus FTR.
Oh, God,
I'm gonna take FTR.
I don't want to take FTR, man. Fucking over FTR. I'm going with FTR. I'm so
I'm over
over
FTR. I'm going FTR. All right. We have Kenny Omega teaming up with Jurassic Express versus the Young Bucks and Josh Alexander, who is from the Don Callis family, and Don Callis has been trying to recruit the Bucks to the Don Callis family. They tried again last night when they were jumping Kenny, but who came out to save him? Oh, Jungle Express came out to save him. This is a trios match, and the winner will receive a $1 million cash prize.
Come on, AEW, y'all ain't got this much money to be giving out money like that, so they need to stop it. I'm going with the Young Bucks.
I'm going with Kenny in the Jurassic Express. Bucks. All right. Who else? What's another one? Okay, and then we have the Babes of Wrath, which is Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron versus the Sisters of Sin, Julia Hart and Sky Blue versus Timeless Love Bombs, which is Tony Storm and Mina Shirakawa versus Megan Bain and Marina Shafir. This is a 4-way tag match. The winning team chooses the stipulation for their semifinal match in the inaugural AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship tournament.
Hmm. This might be the only
So,
match that's really worth watching this pay-per-view for.
so again, we got Willow Nightingale teaming up with Harley Cameron, Julia Hart teaming with Sky Blue, Tony Storm teaming up with Mina Sirikawa, and Megan Bain teaming up with Marina Shafir.
My gut's telling me to go Tony Storm. So I think that's what I'm gonna stick with.
I want to pick them too so bad. Actually, that's what I'm going to do.
Because anytime Tony Storm's involved in something, most likely she's gonna win it. So,
Bruh, she's the face of AEW's women division. I don't give a damn. Still.
still,
All right, finally getting. Oh, this isn't a tag match, but so we have the casino gauntlet match. This is going to crown the new AEW national champion. Now, the first two members, the first two competitors is going to be Bobby Lashley after he beat Ricochet, going up against Shelton Benjamin, who beat Speedball. So the Hurt Syndicate are going to be the first two entrants into it. So it says to be determined because we don't know who else is going to be in it. But do you pick the field or do you pick one of these two members to win it?
honestly, I gotta go. I gotta roll with Bobby Lashley. Since we don't know who the field is, it's probably gonna be somebody out of the field that's gonna end up coming in and winning. But I mean, I'm gonna roll with Lashley.
I'm gonna go with the field.
I knew you was gonna go with the field.
I wasn't going to pick Bobby. I was probably going to pick Shelton just to throw something different in there.
Yeah.
What else, Xandel? All right, so now we finally get into some solo matches. John Moxley versus Kyle O'Reilly, no holds barred.
Uh, Kyle O'Reilly.
I'm gonna pick him too because Moxley been losing a lot, and I think
Unless Moxley starts bleeding within the first 3 minutes of the match. If he gets cut open, then Moxley's winning.
Zeno said they usually have a wild card if it's a casino battle royal. Okay, well it's a gauntlet match, it's not a battle royal. I don't know if that is different or not. Yeah, I'm gonna take Ali because the writing is on the wall. Like Moxley's going to get kicked out of the Death Riders. I think I was talking the truth about this. I think what's going to happen is the two people. I think that Marina Shafir is going to be the main one to like start it. Like she probably like kick him in the dick or something, and then like Claudio's going to do his uppercut like he always does. But I think what's going to happen is they kick Moxley out and make Gabe Kidd an official member. Right now, he's just an affiliate. He's just a mercenary. Now, who becomes the actual leader of them? I don't know. I mean, Pac probably could be the leader of them. I don't think it would be. I think it has to be Pac because Claudio don't talk enough. He's like a silent assassin,
Yeah, I was
a,
about to say Claudio never
a
talks shit.
silent Swedish assassin. Uh, Speaking of Pac, we got Darby Allin versus Pac in a singles match. Last time we saw them together, Pac set Darby Allin on fire.
I'm going with Darby.
I'm gonna go with Pac.
Okay.
Truth was good.
What's up?
Uh, okay, let's get to the ladies. We got Chris Statlander going against Mercedes Moné for the AEW Women's Championship. Mercedes Moné, who just won her 13th championship, and also became the official ROH Women's Television Champion because she was the interim because Red Velvet was hurt. So now Mercedes beat her, so she has that now, the official belt.
So they just want Mercedes to have every belt in the AEW and everywhere else.
Well, the thing is, I'm picking Stat to retain.
I'm picking Stat too because I don't think the only way Mercedes is going to lose is for a belt that she doesn't have. But then again, you
Exactly.
know what? No, bump that. She just won her 13th damn title that I'm going with Mercedes. I
Okay.
don't know what fucking Houdini sorcery shit she got on all these promotions and everybody that keep putting these belts on her, but they might as well give her the damn AEW Women's Championship too, and just complete the holy trail. So I'm going
I'm
with
about to say
Mercedes.
it won't be the belt collecting won't be complete until she wins the championship for the world
But that's what
championship.
I'm saying. I think once she wins this title, then she's gonna start dropping belts. So
True, but I'm gonna still go
I'm
with
going
Stat.
Mercedes.
And then I believe this is going to be our main event. We got Hangman. Oh no, whoa! I forgot. I'm missing one. Kyle Fletcher versus Mark Briscoe for the TNT Championship. If Briscoe loses, he will be forced to join the Don Callis family.
Damn, another one. Um,
I'm picking Fletcher.
I'm picking Briscoe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then this is now we're at the last match. Um, Hangman Adam Page, our champion, versus Samoa Joe, steel cage match for the AEW World Championship.
Oh, I will say that this title run from Hangman has been a lot better.
Oh yeah, and that's why I'm picking him.
His first one was ass, but I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna stick with yeah. I'm gonna stick with Hangman.
Okay. All right, everybody. That has been our. So we got some in the chat. Truth said Pack for the win, and he also said Mark Briscoe for the win. Okay.
Make sure y'all tune in with Trey when he does this 30-hour watch along for this pay per view because you already know AEW.
And it starts at 8 p.m. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 8 p.m. and it's gonna be over at 8 a.m. So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to.
y'all tune in.
I'm gonna definitely be eating dinner while I'm on the stream. Order me a pizza or something. uh, stat. He said stat for the win and Hangman for the win. Okay. Now I actually, speaking of AEW, Tony Khan sat down with Ariel Hawani, which is a big deal, kind of, because they were beefing for a while. Because after I think Tony like flaked on an interview or something. But these are just some highlights from what he had to say about it. Um, what he said about Andrade. He said we basically got confirmation of Andrade's WWE non-compete clause. This is what they're saying. Um, but Khan said he could. Never mind. But this is what the reporter is saying. He's saying that we pretty much got confirmation about his non-compete clause without Khan directly confirming it. He probed TK, thought Andrade misled him about his contract status prior to his brief AW return. But Khan said he would only say he loved working with Andrade in the past and will work with him again in the future. So pretty much it sounds like Andrade didn't give him like they didn't do their due diligence when it came to Andrade's non-compete clause.
Again, I said this before. I'll say it again. Whoever Tony Khan got with them group of lawyers that he got behind him that are supposed to be reviewing contracts before they make these decisions, they all need to be fired. Because is that not the point of their job? You're not supposed to just
Yeah,
take a person for their word. You're not supposed to just say, "Yeah, I'm done with WWE. I don't have no non-compete clause. My 90 days is up. It's been up. Like, come on.
yeah,
There's there's
that's a big mistake.
there's somebody behind the scenes that is supposed to be verifying this information. So whoever it was that was supposed to be verifying it that didn't do their job right, yeah.
Um, here's something else. WWE never reached out about Adam Copeland being a part of John Cena's retirement tour, and it won't happen unless Cena unretires because Cope is under contract and a big part of AEW's future. So he confirmed that.
Yeah, well, we knew
Um,
that.
uh, let's see.
Plus, we already know they're not going to reach out to AEW anyway to say, "Hey, can we borrow Adam for a night or two?"
If they had a better working relationship, they probably could have.
I mean, yes, but they don't. That's the ops. You don't have a working relationship with the ops.
So he was asked about counter programming, and he said He said that he expected it. He said WWE counter programming us never cost us anything and has always worked out. Um, and it was a similar answer when Helwani brought up WWE now partnering uh, with companies like TNA. As Khan pointed out, their history of doing that when dealing with a challenger brand um, like ECW during the Monday Night War. When Ariel said Matt Hardy told him the only reason WWE was working with TNA was to hurt AEW, Tony Khan replied, I think it's probably true. The fact that Matt said it is that's really cool. So I guess we could have figured that out too. That's not a surprise.
Can't be mad at them though because they're doing it better than what AEW did. So well,
Mm.
and they're doing it with TNA. Like that's the thing that's crazy about it. They're doing it better. They got better results, and they have it with quote unquote their lesser show. See the quotes. So
He was asked about moving all his shows to a streaming service the way WWE has done and UFC is doing. Khan said he isn't sure if AEW will ever move away from the pay per view model for events. He plans to keep delivering value for pay per view, something all but his most vicious critics concede AEW and Ring of Honor usually do. TK also plugged their HBO Max offering and the Warner Brothers deal overall here.
well, one that's bullshit. The age of pay per view is done and over with. I mean, let's be honest. Once once UFC moved their shit away from pay per view into a streaming service, I mean that was pretty much it. Boxing has already been on the streaming service now with their deal. Uh, WWE, they've been in the streaming deal. Like you haven't had to order a WWE pay per view in I don't know how many years.
And then
It's only
UFC is going to Paramount, and you don't even have to pay
yeah,
extra for that.
that's what I'm saying. Like it's only a matter of time. The backlash that WWE is getting right now with ESPN though is insane. So I'm pretty sure that price point is going to change in a little bit. It's not going to last. But I mean, let's be honest. AEW is already on a streaming platform when it comes down to HBO Max. So
Exactly. And their
it's
and their pay per view show on Amazon Prime and they show on HBO Max. But the only difference is you don't get it just by having the service. You have to pay extra. You have to pay
yeah, that's
$50
what I'm
to get
saying.
it.
So it's only going to be a matter of time before they work out a deal to where instead of paying the extra $39.99 for their pay per view, it's just going to be part of the streaming platform.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's go ahead and get to uh WWE. And this is where I said that you may have your rant. Now, one of our most popular videos was you going off about how stupid the John Cena tournament was, and then you was like, okay, well, now that he has the Intercontinental Championship, it may not be as stupid. Now, I'm gonna save that because I do want to talk about the tournament itself. We had two surprise guests pop up. I wish JD was here because he called both of these. I don't know if you did too. Did you
Yeah,
call both of these?
I
So we
call one.
had
I call one.
we had Zack Ryder show up, not Matt
Mm-hmm.
Cardona, but Zack Ryder show up on Friday Night SmackDown to go up against LA Knight. And then we had Dolph Ziggler, not Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler show up on Monday Night Raw to take on Solo Sikoa. Um, were you shocked by any of these returns?
Shocked about the returns? No. Shocked about the end result? Yes. I knew whoever was going up against LA Knight was gonna lose the LA Knight. That makes sense. Fucking Dolph Ziggler losing to Solo does not make sense. What is the point of having Solo advance in this tournament? Solo didn't need to advance in this tournament.
I feel you.
And then also too, let's be honest, all right. Them coming back as Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder is also a smack in the face. Either that or they just don't have the licensing deal for. Well, no, it's the real fucking names. So like, I would have told him. I would have told him no. Like I'd have been like, I'm not coming back as Dolph Ziggler. Y'all had no confidence in me when I was Dolph Ziggler in the first place, so why would I come back as Dolph Ziggler?
That's why he lost.
That's the exact deal.
Honestly, I
To
think the
sign a
reason why
deal and come back, and then your very first match back, you lose is bullshit. That's crazy.
I think the reason why they didn't have them come back using their real names is because they're
It gives them too much
solidified in
power.
WWE as Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder. People like Nick
Nah,
Nemeth is an active competitor on TNA as Nick Nemeth.
it
Exactly. His real
it
name
is a
has no value.
it is a money grab, dude. Let's be honest. It is a money grab. It's a money grab and it's a power move. That's my opinion. That's the way I see it. I see it as if you let Nick Nemeth come back as Nick Nemeth, then you're giving him too much notoriety because you can't say there's no name, there's no value in his real name. There is value. He's been doing it in TNA with his name, winning championships and all that stuff. So
But
he's
how
been
many
doing it.
people do you actually think remember him as Nick Nemeth? You think everybody watches TNA?
I think more people would remember him now as Nick Nemeth versus Dolph Ziggler. If we're talking about when he first left as Dolph, and then let's say he came back 6, 7 months later, no, nobody will remember him. But because of what he's done since he's been gone, yeah,
And then
definitely.
you know how in Pokemon how they evolve. Matt Cardona is like the evolved version of Zack Ryder. Because he's super jacked. He's extra tanned. Got a beard now. But I know
It,
why they brought him back as Zack Ryder. Like even though he just competed on NXT as Matt Cardona.
nah, come on. The Zack Ryder is definitely disrespectful. I don't care what anybody says. Out of all of them, I can understand Dolph. As much as I have an argument for Dolph, I can understand Dolph just because Dolph is a former world heavyweight champion in WWE. Yeah, that one's debatable. Zack Ryder is not debatable. Matt Cardona has been the shit since he's left, and they still plugged him with that shitty ass Zack Ryder name afterwards. Is fucking disrespectful. I don't care what anybody say. You can't change
And
my mind anymore.
it's looking like Zack Ryder may be sticking around um, as Zack Ryder and be back in WWE. Uh, Zack was a borderline jobber in WWE.
Zack was a jobber in WWE. That's not borderline.
Well, he won both. He won both mid card titles and the tag championships.
The
He
one
was one
title
title
was
away from being a Grand Slam.
the one title was basically given to him. Like, come on, nah, we not. And then he turned around and lost it. What, a week later?
Yeah, they just wanted to. They just wanted to. That was fan service. WWE
They,
fans are never are WWE fans are in their own bubble. They don't care about outside organizations.
that's not true. Xander, you're in your own bubble. Like, oh,
No, so it's looking. Oh, and then I don't know if you saw this online because JD said it to me. It's rumors that people want LA Knight and Zack Ryder to team up and call themselves Knight Rider.
what's going on with LA Knight? This is what the topic of this.
We gonna get to that.
This is what the topic of this show should be. The topic of this show should be the rise and fall of LA Knight.
I
Because you
believe
got a
we've had
guy that's
like
been
I believe we've had like two or three LA Knight interventions over here already. Because I keep asking,
listen,
what's the deal with LA Knight?
listen.
I agree. The name is hard, but there will be a horrible idea because you're pretty much saying that LA Knight is never going to win the title if you put him in a fucking
If you put him in a
you
tag
put him in
match,
a
a
tag
tag team
you put
with
him in a
Zack
tag
Ryder, no,
team
he ain't winning
and
shit.
oh Xander likes it. Oh he's talking about the other topic. Half of WWE doesn't even watch NXT. I mean, Jay, you don't watch NXT.
First of all, I do watch NXT. I watch NXT when I have extra time available.
I'm about to say, did you watch it
Unfortunately,
last night? Did you watch it
unfor-
Tuesday?
unfortunately, it comes on a night where I'm busy. So Tuesday nights I be busy. I don't be home. So when I
Is
am,
Tatum Paxley still the NXT Women's Champion?
I'll get back to you on that one.
LA Knight is the new Dolph Ziggler. That's what Truth says. Well, shit.
It's,
At least Dolph Ziggler at least won the title and
that
had it
is very
for a while. He had a crew with him and everything. That's when he was with
and
Big E and
listen,
AJ Lee.
at
Don't
this
confuse
point,
super fans with WWE fans.
at this point, just bring back Ezekiel. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. So bring back
Ziggler? You mean Elias?
Ezekiel, Elias, whichever one he is, it doesn't matter. They're all the same person.
All right. So I brought up. So I brought up the tournament and how you like. Yes, like you said. Oh, bring Max Dupree. So and how you said that it was stupid that uh the title. I mean that the tournament meant nothing because it was literally just a chance to fight John Cena and get put over by him in his final match.
Yeah.
And the way it's looking, because now John Cena comes out, Madison Square Garden. He wins the title last week. He comes out, he's trying to give his spiel again. And then, of course, Dirty Dominic Mysterio comes out and says that last week wasn't fair. He wasn't ready. And he wants another one. He wants another shot to get his title back. John Cena says, okay, let's do it right now. And then he said, nah. Dom said, nah, we fought on your terms last time. This time we're going to fight on mine. We fought in your hometown. We're going to do it in my hometown in San Diego at Survivor Series. And John Cena says, okay. You know I was losing my shit when this happened because Dom is getting that title back. They literally were able to.
If John Cena loses to Dom at Survivor Series, I'm crashing out. I'm just letting you know.
Why?
It's going to be a legit full crash out.
The fact that they were able to squeeze in this feud with Dom right before the end of his time, he's putting Dom over, bro. He's putting him over. You
I
know it's
know.
happening. You
I
know
know
it's
it's
going to
happening.
happen.
I know it's happening. I don't care that it's happening.
What are your thoughts?
I see what you're talking about now. You're trying to make me go on a rant.
I told you.
I'm not going there.
We'll just wait till the Monday after or the pod after.
If John Cena loses this title, which most likely he is, I'm gonna crash out on the next episode. I'm gonna tell you that much.
And why are you upset about this?
Why am I upset about it? Because it's the dumbest fucking way to put somebody over.
How?
To hand John Cena a Grand Slam champion and then say, all right, now that you're Grand Slam, guess what? We're going to give the belt back to Dom now. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Whatever for business. No, that's fucking dumb.
I could have sworn I brought that up last week. I said, do you think that this could have just been fan service? He was in his hometown and he hadn't been a Grand Slam champion. He wins the belt and then drops it back. I said that.
The way it's setting up, and the way it's looking like, you was absolutely right. It's bullshit. It's just, look, come on, man. You mean to tell me that you're okay with that?
Yes, I am. I never thought that he was leaving with the title.
I would have rather, for better TV and for better context, I would have rather him leave with the title and then they did some type of battle royale and then let Dom get it back that way. I just said,
because if Gunther is like, and I brought this up last week too. I said if Gunther is the projected winner of this tournament, I don't see the point of putting the IC title back on him. He's he's above the IC title. He's above the IC title now.
That was his best title run. His world heavyweight championship.
He's already a 2-time world heavyweight champion. He does not need to go back down to the IC title, in my opinion.
Half these people in the mid-card title now are multiple-time world heavyweight champions or WWE champions.
Yeah, but they're old. They're in their 40s.
That is very true. That is very true.
like when Tion said that they should get rid of all the 40-year-olds and up, I don't necessarily think you gotta get rid of them, but they don't need to be going for the main title like that anymore.
First of all,
if you want to stick the old folks in the mid card title, I'm cool with that.
First of all, he don't understand that right now these old folks is what's keeping the money flowing for this company. Okay, These old folks is what the fans are paying to come see right now. So they ain't going nowhere anytime soon. Will they start trickling out and phasing out? Yeah, we're at that point now where we ain't got a choice. They about to start dropping one by one. But
And Xandel, I don't know why you expect Cena to win. I don't think that it would be pointless for him to rematch Dom
I
and beat Dom again. That would
I'll
be
tell you like
pointless.
this, okay? Dom's not winning straight up.
Oh no, he's cheating.
Dom is the only way I can see Dom winning this match is with assistance from somebody, and I don't think it's going to be Judgment Day.
It's gonna be Liv.
You think so? I don't know, man. I just
I think what's gonna happen. I think Judgment Day is gonna try to turn on him at Survivor Series, and I think Liv is gonna come out to help.
could you imagine Nikki Bella coming out and smacking John Cena? And
They wouldn't do that.
why wouldn't
That would
they?
be hilarious, though. That would be
That would
hilarious,
be
though.
crazy.
That would be hilarious.
I mean, he's been
But
going down memory lane. The only way to finish off memory lane, he got his ex there. Why not? Hey, I'm not gonna lie. If that actually happened, I don't know how I'm gonna have to edit like some type of like something like. Come on, man! Like you gotta admit that's fantastic
no,
if that actually went down.
I would laugh my ass off if Nikki Bella came out and slapped John Cena and distracted him, and he got hit with a 619 and a frog splash. But if you notice, whenever Judgment Day turns on people, it's always at big shows.
That is
This is
true. Well,
this
it's
is
mainly
Dom's.
been at
This,
SummerSlam.
yeah, but switch it up. This is Dom's hometown. He's going to get his title. He's trying to get his title back and become a double champ again. I think was and we'll get more into it next week when we do predictions.
I
Um,
just don't see them betraying him for Dom to turn around and win the IC title back. That doesn't make sense, right?
betraying who betraying who?
What I'm saying is that I just don't see Judgment Day turning on Dom and then Dom winning the champ, like still winning the match, unless the turn comes after he wins the title, which
It's
he
possible
still. Yeah, it's possible.
because I think what would happen. Because honestly, the real well, you could still have Liv come out if Finn tried to come out there on some bullshit, but because I think Finn's going to be the one to do it. I don't think JD and Finn are going out together. I think it'll be just Finn. But you could also have, if you wanted to do it to where you really want Liv to not get physical, but do something else, you could have Raquel try to turn on Dom because she's been throwing shots at him recently, and you could possibly have her come out there, and then Liv come back, and then Raquel try to hug her, and then Liv like pushes her down. So I don't know, figure it out. But I think Dom is getting his title back, and I think Liv is going to come back to help him. Um, but anyway, we'll worry about that next week. But yeah, man. Shout out to Javon Evans. I was texting people. I said it was a good showcase for Javon because we all knew he wasn't winning.
Yeah,
Gunther came back. He used his old music, so they trying to bring that killer Gunther back.
and that's why Gunther's winning the Intercontinental Championship.
Well, I guess he's gonna be down for it because
They've already factory reset him back to his Intercontinental title days. So might as well go ahead and put the title on him.
so if Dom does win the title back and Cena drops it, you're back on the train of this Cena tournament is stupid.
Pretty much, yes.
I just want to get that on the record.
It doesn't
Okay.
make sense. That's the only thing. The only reason why I just in my mind I don't know if Dom is going to win is because it doesn't make sense to have this damn tournament if Cena doesn't have a title. This tournament's dumb. Once he won the title, the tournament made sense. Okay, all right. The winner's going to get John Cena in his very last match for the Intercontinental Championship. That's brilliant. Okay, I see why they put the title on him and made him, Grand Slam champion.
That's why Evans should have faced Solo. Yeah, I think that honestly, I don't even know why Solo advanced. To be honest, he's already beefing with the MFT. Not beefing with them. That's his crew. Beefing with Sammy and them. So I'm surprised that he even advanced in this damn tournament. It should have been.
Sammy's costing
It should
him
have
the
been whoever fought
title.
him.
I mean, Sammy is going to cost him the next match. He's losing the next match. It doesn't make sense why they would let him advance just for Sammy to interfere in his next match and he end up losing it.
Do I already know why, Zandal?
Oh,
Okay, so from one IC title to another, Maxine Dupree is your new women's Intercontinental Champion by beating Becky Lynch with a crossbody off the top rope after a distraction from a returning AJ Lee. Uh, you got any thoughts on the match? Thoughts on Maxine?
here's another one that just doesn't make sense. Like I just
Why doesn't it make sense? Becky's had that title forever.
no. Becky losing the title, I'm fine with her losing the title.
Oh,
Just,
okay.
it doesn't make sense the fact that she lost it to Maxine on Monday Night Raw when we all was pretty much expecting her to drop it to AJ Lee. I really thought that they were going to run with the CM Punk and AJ, you know what I mean, co-champions, yada yada yada. But it feels like that whole storyline fell apart once Seth got injured. That's what it feels like. It feels like they pivoted and decided, like, nah, we're gonna go this way. It doesn't make sense now that AJ's injured.
Yeah, Xander and Truth. Yeah, we're getting ready to talk about that War Games team. Oh, going back real quick, another reason why I think Donald's going to retain. I think that they want. I think they're going to put the IC title somehow. They're going to get it on Live and have them be the first couple to have the same title at the same time. That's another reason why, because they're going to be baby faces. So, uh,
It's a
but yeah.
possibility.
So, oh, have you been seeing Becky Lynch crashing out online after losing? It's hilarious. Becky is hilarious. This heel version of Becky is the best.
Because all she does is crash out. Like if you notice her, that she's done nothing but crash out.
She's a
That's it.
walking crash out.
Yeah, pretty much.
Um, so in the back, um, Jackie Redmond goes and she's talking to Maxine and AJ. And AJ says the reason why she came out there was she doesn't like bullies and it's just something about Becky that just gets under her nerves and all of that stuff. And then Rhea walks up. Oh, Rhea walks up and asks AJ if she has time to talk. And she said, yeah. So it's pretty much assumed, and probably is going to happen, that AJ is going to join Team Rhea for the face side of the women's war games. Now, on
Yep.
the opposite side, Asuka and Kyrie, because we hadn't seen Lyra and Bailey for a while, for a couple weeks, they run up on Bailey and ask her to join their team. Bailey laughs in their face and says no. So right now we don't have the fifth person for them. But since AJ is in the match,
It's
everybody's
gonna be
assuming, and they're
Becky.
probably going to be right, that it's going to be Becky. We'll
It's
probably
gonna be
figure that
Becky.
out on Monday.
Yeah.
Becky, I guarantee you, Becky probably attacks AJ and says, and walks up to Oscar, said, "Yo, I'm in," or some shit like that.
AJ's the reason why she lost the Intercontinental Championship, so therefore she's going to be in War Games. I mean, it's the setup. I see the setup. I get what I kind of get why they did it. It makes sense.
Hmm.
But they did all of this just to write in a way for Becky to get into War Games with AJ. I don't know. Because let's be honest, how long do we see Maxine Dupree with this damn Intercontinental Championship?
So Xandal says Becky should say, "Since you're in War Games, I'm joining." But in reality, AJ declined going into War Games. But now that Becky accused her of being in it, she will now accept the offer and join.
Okay, Xander. Xander's in his
So
producer mode.
um, now I think that's going to be good. We never seen Becky or AJ in a War Game. So
I mean, yeah, that's true.
all right. So let's get to our main topic of the night. The Beast and the Tribal Chief return to Raw. Hold on. Xander said something else. Join. because there's no other reason they should join War Games. I mean, why would AJ join when there's nobody in there that she has a problem with to begin with? Oh, yeah, and Rhea doesn't even know who Asuka's picking as the fifth person, so
It doesn't.
she's just asking AJ just off the string. Can you
This
just
is
help me out?
WWE. They don't need a reason, all right? You're in War Games because it's gonna sell tickets. So we're gonna write a dumbass storyline to put you in there just because we
Oh,
know it's gonna sell.
I almost forgot. Before we get to the Beast and Tribal Chief coming back, Alexa Bliss came out and she was like, "Yo, Charlotte, what the hell? Like
Yeah.
anytime that you needed me, I've been there. Right, and the one time I need you, you turn your back on me because you don't get along with Rhea Ripley. Like what the fuck?" And then she starts getting jumped by was it the whole War Games team? Was it Lash and Nia?
No,
Um,
I think it was just
or was
Lash
it
and
just
Nia.
Kabuki?
It started off with just Lash and Nia, and then I think the Kabuki Warriors ended up coming out right
Okay.
after.
Well, either way, Alexa is getting jumped, and then Charlotte comes out with the kendo stick and just starts going crazy
Yeah.
on Lash and Nia. So it looks like Charlotte has reconsidered, and it looks like she will. They didn't verbally say it, but just going off the body language and the looks, it looks like Charlotte has agreed to join Team Rhea in War Games. So want to make sure I
How
got that out there.
Side note, how do you feel about Charlotte Flair's face run, her current face run? Is
I
it
like
the
it.
best that she's had so far overall?
Yeah,
Okay. I just had to ask that because it's been the question's been popping up in my mind, and like I've been thinking about it, and it's by far probably the best that she's had. Like sticking her in the tag team on this face run has probably been, yeah. I mean, SmackDown overall is
it's
still
humanized
trash.
her.
Yeah,
It's humanized her. She's not. She's still arrogant and cocky, but not in a annoying way.
that's it. That part right there.
And teaming her with Alexa Bliss was perfect. I don't know if it would have worked with anybody else.
I don't think it would have worked with anybody else either because if you think about Alexa, she's cocky too, but not
Yeah,
in a heelish way. Like she can match the energy that Charlotte has, so it works out perfectly.
and she's known they've known each other forever. So when Charlotte started getting on her bullshit, Alexa Bliss could call her out, or she just ignores her.
That's true.
Um, okay, so Drew McIntyre returned on Friday. I
Mhm.
said that because y'all kept saying Drew McIntyre, and I was like, well, he still has to get his suspension lifted. Apparently, Paul Heyman found a way around that. He found a loophole around that. So Drew McIntyre is back. Um, Jimmy on Friday said that he walked up to Cody and Jay and said, "Yo, y'all need another person? I'm in." So now the face team before what happened on Monday, face team is CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, and the Usos versus the Vision, Logan Paul, and Drew McIntyre. That was the four that we had set going into Monday.
Yep.
Um, then on Monday, Paul Heyman keeps walking around with this document, and he gives it to Adam Pierce and Nick Aldis, and they look at it. They don't say anything. They just look at it and they just kind of like, okay, here we go. Da, da, da. So at the end of the night, when the Vision is fighting the Faces, we hear that music, dunk, 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 and then Brock comes out and he starts suplexing everybody left and right,
Yep.
suplexes the shit out of Cody, Punk, all of that. Then the, he returns before Christmas, and you said, I think you and JD said it, but you're here and he's not. You said that they had to get Roman because there's no other person star quality wise, in ring wise, that could compete with a Drew McIntyre and a Brock Lesnar on the same team, and Bronson Reed and Braun Strowman. I mean, not Braun Strowman. What is his name?
Bronson.
No, the other Braun Breaker. Jesus.
Oh, Brown Breaker.
And then I'll put some respect on Logan Paul's name, Logan Paul too. So, what are your thoughts on both of those men coming back?
I mean, if you think about it, we were 100% right on everybody that was in War Games. I mean, this War Games is one of the more, well, honestly, they're all obvious when it comes down to the teams and the situation. But I don't know. Something told me that Roman was coming back. It just once I started getting the suspicion, like, okay, it's definitely gonna be Brock Lesnar. And if you look at all the teasers and all the stuff, they kept showing cowboy boots. Like, I don't know if people have seen it, but they kept
Oh, at
showing,
The WrestleMania stuff.
yeah, they kept showing like cowboy boots and those blue jeans. And I'm like, nah, this is definitely, it's definitely gonna be Brock Lesnar. And that, and when you look at the current roster, Raw and SmackDown, we already knew it was gonna be the Usos. We already know it's gonna be, CM Punk and Cody. With their current roster now, who do they have that can even quote unquote hold a candle to Brock Lesnar? It's only Roman. That's
Yeah.
the only obvious name that you could come with, unless they decided to bring back Goldberg's old ass out of retirement for it, which
Oh God.
that wasn't happening. So
And Gunther, and I would say like a Gunther, but he's not a face.
he's not
And
a face.
him and Brock haven't fought yet, so they don't want to waste that in a war game. They want to do a real match with them.
No. So I
Uh,
mean,
yeah,
the Roman coming back was definitely obvious. Am I here for it? Yeah, I mean, I'm here for it. I kind of like how people aren't really saying the bloodline anymore. Have you noticed that? Like
yeah.
they're saying Jimmy and Jay and Roman, or
Hmm.
Roman and Jimmy and Jay. They're not really referring to the bloodline. Like they've kind of erased the bloodline whole situation for right now, because
For now.
we still got to deal with that whole situation since their last match. Um, but I mean, at the end of the day, I still think that Brock and Braun and them are winning the War Games match anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Um, do you think that one of the Usos is going to turn?
Yes, and I think
And
it's
which
going to be
one?
Jay. It's going to be Jay.
You see the way he looked at Jimmy when Jimmy said, "I'm in."
Yeah, Jay's
I think
turning heel,
I think so too.
and I think that with Jay turning heel, because he's not winning the Royal Rumble. He already won last year.
Hmm.
They already did back to back winners with Cody, so we already know that's not going to happen again. I kind of more see, if Jay turns heel now, I kind of see Jay versus Cody Rhodes at Royal Rumble for the title. I mean, he could go up against CM Punk too, but it's been a while since we had two faces as champion on both brands. So, and they kind of need another heel to kind of go in there
Hmm.
and challenge them. So
And I don't know because Drew was beefing with Nick Aldis so hard. I don't know when he's ever going to get another title shot.
I
At
don't know what he.
him fighting Punk and taking the title off of Punk would actually put a real bow on their story. At least the Drew story, because it started off with CM Punk costing him the title. So for him to turn around and beat CM Punk for it, I would be here for that. Because we all know Seth is going after the division when he comes back. He's not worried about who the champion is when he first comes back. He's not going to be worried about that. He's going to try to
Yeah,
get revenge on the Vision. So we don't got to worry about that. Um, it's possible that we could get an official heel Jay going after CM Punk, maybe. Um,
I mean, you got to
I
think
don't
about
know. I don't know.
this. For the last what 3-4 months, we've had four guys deadlocked when it comes down to the World Heavyweight Championship. Right? You had Seth Rollins, you had CM Punk, Jay Uso, and LA Knight. Well, Seth Rollins is a non-factor right now because he's injured, and you ain't got to worry about him anyway. Like you said, when he does come back, the first thing he's doing is getting his revenge on Braun. They just nerfed LA Knight and threw his ass in the mid card division, right? CM Punk's your current champion, so the only person you got left is Jay. And Jay technically fits into the storyline in either Raw or SmackDown because of his history that he has with Cody Rhodes and his history he has with CM Punk in the fact that they're both face. So if he does turn heel, there's no telling what he can do. I really think that Jay, if he goes heel, he's going to SmackDown and he's going to beef with Cody.
I'm about to say, yeah, he's not going to take the title off of Punk. So him turning heel, it won't matter as far as that.
No, Punk's
Um,
taking that title to WrestleMania, but
yeah.
Cody doesn't need to take the title to WrestleMania. Cody's already main evented what 2, 3 WrestleManias already. I mean, I don't.
And SummerSlam.
Yeah, that's exactly. I don't really think that Cody really needs to go into WrestleMania with the championship. I kind of like Cody going. If it does happen, I kind of like it more if he's going in as a chaser. You know what I mean?
So I guess so. Does that rule Randy out as the one to take it off of him then?
I mean, yeah, we haven't. Randy's always going to be a dark horse because as much as people don't want to admit it, they could easily pick Randy to win the Royal Rumble,
Or
as
Elimination
well as
Chamber?
as well as pick him to win Elimination Chamber. This is Randy Orton we're talking about. At
True.
any time, it could happen. But does Randy necessarily need to go up against Cody? Here's my vision on it. Here's my thought. Honestly, right now, I like Randy Orton more as a face, and I would like Randy Orton more as a face to beat a heelish Jey Uso, take the title off of Jey Uso, who took the title off of Cody as a heel, and then Cody feud with Randy with Cody as a face. I like that scenario a lot better.
Hmm.
Versus Randy taking the typical route and Randy being a heel and facing Cody Rhodes.
Hmm. Okay, that's interesting. All right. Which match do you think will be better, the men or the women?
I mean, the men is definitely more packed out star wise. I think the men's is going to
Like
be a
you've
little bit,
literally got all of the faces of the company on one team.
yeah, pretty much. I mean, I just me personally, I think the men's is going to be a little bit better than the women's this year.
Better than the men's from last year?
Yes,
Because what was it? MFTs versus Bloodline and
yeah,
CM Punk?
yeah.
Okay.
No.
And I think Truth said it. The heels have to win it.
The Hills are definitely going to win. The Hills are going to
I
win.
think that the heels for the men have to the face women are going to win that. But
Yeah, I just
oh,
don't. It doesn't make sense for the Kabuki Warriors and Becky and them to win. I don't really see that
I say
happening.
Kabuki Warriors just got the tag titles, so they're
Yeah,
good. Uh, Whoever turns heel is the person who took out Jacob. I still think that Cody took him out, but now it's looking like if he's going this route, then Jay Uso went to SmackDown to take out Jacob.
it's either listen. It's either Jimmy or Jay that's turning heel without a shadow of a doubt. It's one of them two.
Yeah,
I can see them keeping Jay face just because of it's Jay Uso merch sales, yada yada yada, all that stuff. I mean, as much as people hate saying it, the Yeet movement is still going strong. So I can see them keeping him face just because of that.
I missed the crash out hothead Jay Uso when the Bloodline first started. I missed that Jay.
I get that. But Jimmy has been kind of like a silent dark horse lately that you just don't know. Because if he turns heel, I think that might be the push that Jimmy really needs solo wise to really like get his solo career like really moving. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I think it's best if he tries to do this solo run as a face.
Who, Jimmy?
Yeah,
I think it'd be better if he does it as a heel.
but we've recently seen him as a heel. We haven't seen Jay as a heel in forever.
We haven't seen Jimmy as a heel in a solo run. No.
True.
They when they were heels, they were always tag team.
Do you think that if let's say it's Jay that turns heel, let's say it's Jay. Do you think that he does it by super kicking his brother or by super kicking Roman?
He does it by super kicking his brother. That's the only way you go. Either his brother or CM Punk.
Do you think that if he super kicks his brother, it'll be an accident, or it's going to be clear that he turned on his brother?
No, you want to know how I think it goes down? I think it goes down. He purposely super kicks CM Punk, and then his brother grabs him by the shoulder, screams at him, "What are you doing? He's on our team." Yada yada yada, and then he snaps and super kicks his brother. Best way to go
Mm.
heel.
Okay, I wouldn't
And
be
then if
mad
you
at
really
that.
want to, he could throw in a third shot to Roman.
Honestly, if CM Punk, I mean, if Jay was doing that, I feel like Roman would just sit in the corner and just look at him.
That's what I'm thinking too. But it definitely happens
I feel like
after.
Roman would be on some. You finally understand.
But it definitely happens after they lose the match. It's not going to happen during the
Oh,
match. It's
okay.
going
I
to
was about
be
to say,
after they lose the match.
do you think that he like all the faces are down except for those three? So Roman and Cody are down, and then he super kicks Punk, and then super kicks Jimmy, and then just
I
lets them
think
get pinned.
I think that Jay Uso takes the pin, and the reason why Jay Uso takes the pin is because everybody else gets taken out and he's left by himself.
Or he could eat. Or a good way is if he let's say it comes down to him and Jimmy are the only ones standing at the time, and the same way Jimmy's been helping him the whole time. Let's say Jimmy isn't able to do so, even though we see why he's not able to do so. Jay takes it out on him and said, "Oh, what happened to this brother shit?" Da da da. You can do that too.
There's so many
That
scenarios.
could be his explanation on Monday about why he did it.
There's so many different scenarios I can run with now because now that you said that, I can also see where Jimmy goes heel because Jimmy did all that helping his brother in the battle royale, and then his brother eliminated him. I can see the same thing
Oh, I got
Where
another
Jay's
one.
getting jumped, and then he's looking at his brother to help him, and then his brother just leaves him there, on the island by himself to take the pin.
What about this? Is fun to fantasy book this. What about if Jimmy takes another bullet for Jay, and then early in the match, he takes another bullet early, like he takes a spear from Braun. But then when it comes time later in the match, when like let's say all five members of each team are together, and it's Jay's turn to take a bullet for Jimmy, he doesn't. Like it's clear that he could save him from getting like tsunami or something, and he just doesn't do it.
Yeah, there's so many different routes that you can go.
I just hope that Bronson Reed don't try to do a fucking tsunami off the damn top of the cage again.
You know he is. You know he is.
Because he broke his foot last time.
He's gonna do one. You know
Everybody, he's too
Jay.
big to be doing that shit, man.
He is. You know Jay is gonna do
The
the
Uso splash.
splash off the top of the cage. Like we know it's gonna happen.
Io's
CM
going to get
Punk's
on top
probably
of the
gonna do
cage
an
with a trash
elbow.
can.
CM Punk's probably gonna do an elbow at the top of the cage.
Okay, CM Punk need not do that because
He's too old for
people are
that
going to
shit.
people are going to be pissed if he fucks himself up and is out for another year because he tore something in his fucking elbow from jumping off the top of the cage.
He's definitely too. Somebody, I know one thing. With all these heavy hitters
Logan's
in
going off
this
the top of the
match,
cage. Logan's going off the top of the cage.
Logan's definitely flying off the top of the cage. Somebody better get speared through this cage. I don't care. Somebody needs to be speared through the
Well,
cage.
we have three people that do a spear.
I feel like Braun Breaker is going to spear the crap out of like Jimmy through the fucking cage. Kind of like remember when Mark Henry fucking bulldozed Brock Lesnar. Who was it that he bulldozed through the cage and he collapsed?
It was Brock. Oh yeah, but remember when Brock speared Roman through the
That's it.
cage, and I forgot who won that. Was it Brock?
Yeah, because they
Oh
said
no.
Brock got up first.
Yeah, because he did. Brock got up first, and
No,
Mark hit
wasn't
the
it Braun
fall.
Strowman? It was Braun Strowman, wasn't it?
Nah, it was Roman.
No, I mean like it wasn't Braun Strowman part of that when he went to the cage? I don't remember. I remember somebody went to the cage and they stood up first.
He said Braun, Roman, and Brock would do a three-way spear. That's a concussion.
Uh,
Brock doing a spear is hilarious. He
you
does
got to put
takedowns. He
first of
doesn't do
all,
spears. He does takedowns.
the fact that he said Braun, Roman, and Brock will do a three-way, you got to put a pause after that, then say spear. Pause, spear. That's it.
Uh, I think that's all I get. Oh, I'm tripping. So, did you see what CM Punk said to Roman after Raw?
Nah, I didn't see it. I've
So,
been meaning to catch the clip, but I didn't.
what CM Punk said to Roman after they dispersed of the Vision and Brock, he said CM Punk said to Roman, "If you're going to do this and try to stab me in the back, then you're going to have an enemy." And then Roman's response was, "Just remember this: I don't stab in the back. I don't have to. I'll look you in your eyes and put a knife in your heart." Because remember, they still don't fuck with each other.
Roman's not the one that's turning. Roman's
He never wanted Punk on the team last year.
yeah, Roman's not the one you got to worry about this match. And that's why I kind of like it. They should have kept that part of the segment on live TV so people could see that because to me that sets up the storyline of it being Jimmy or Jay even more.
Yeah, I was never under the impression that Roman was going to do some bullshit to have them lose.
Nah,
You know, it's not going to be Cody.
nah, it's not gonna be Cody.
Um, yeah, because they're going to have the advantage match probably next week to see who's going to have the advantage going in. Um, but yeah, I feel like Logan might start the match. I feel like they might do Logan versus Jimmy. Logan wins
I
because
can see
because
that.
because you're not going to have Punk, Roman, Cody, or
Why
Jay
not?
lose.
Could
I don't
have
think you're
Roman
going to have
start.
that.
I ain't gonna lie. You could have Roman started.
Well, no, I'm talking about yeah, you can start whoever you want in the match. I'm talking about lose the advantage match.
Uh,
Yeah, I'd be hyped if Roman started it, but I think the last person is going to be Punk. The last person to come in for the faces,
either
Punk and Brock.
Brock's.
Brock is
I
definitely
don't
coming in
think.
last.
I don't think Brock's coming in last. I think the last person is going to be Drew.
Mm,
That's what I think.
okay. All right. Did you have anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. So I got some quick hits. This I found this on X, and it says who got fumbled the most by Triple H in 2025, and it's a picture of four. It is Drew McIntyre, Jay Uso, Carmelo Hayes, and LA Knight. Who got fumbled the most?
It's between Carmelo and Drew.
I'm about to say, I mean, it's honestly it's a three-way tie because it ain't Jay Uso because he won the title, but I mean Drew won it too, but it was I think it's between I really think it's between Melo and LA Knight, but I think it's
The
Melo.
only reason why I don't say LA Knight is because even though LA Knight technically hasn't, I mean, even though LA Knight hasn't won a World Heavyweight Championship, LA Knight is still a fan favorite. He's still getting booked in damn near every segment, has multiple segments a show. Like people can't define as not having a successful career because they didn't win the title. You know what I mean? You got players out here that have successful NBA careers, but they never win an NBA championship. Same thing with football. Same thing with baseball. I feel like LA Knight is having a successful career. He's just hasn't won a title yet. Will he? I still think he will later on down the road. I think he's going to be one of those guys that's really just going to get one, kind of like Dolph Ziggler, and then be done. Um, but man, we're talking about Carmelo. Since he was brought up from NXT, they fumbled the bag with him.
The best I thought that when they had him fight Cody night one of the draft, I was like, okay, They're setting Melo up to be one of the big stars on SmackDown. They got him fighting the champion in his first match. Nope.
Nope.
It's been all downhill ever since.
That's why I'm saying it has to be Carmelo, man. Carmelo, like it just
It's Melo.
it's definitely
Because
Melo.
at least LA Knight and Drew McIntyre have had title matches. Either they haven't been winning them, they still at least had them. Jay has won the title, like, and he's in a
And,
prominent spot in War Games. Carmelo
and LA
Hayes
Knight
is
has been
beefing
a
with the
mid card
Miz.
champion.
Huh?
LA Knight has had the mid card champ. LA
Yeah,
Knight had the United States Championship.
all
Like
three of them have been champion in
it's
some
Melo.
form or
Yeah,
fashion. It's Melo. It's
they
by
have
far Melo.
fumbled the bag royally with Melo.
Speaking of mid card titles, I found this on Instagram. Wrestle.ish. WWE has reportedly, quote, never really cared, end quote, about the Women's United States Championship, according to Fightful. Per Sean Ross Sapp, the title's creation was a hastily made decision following the non title feud between Chelsea Green and Meechin. The report also notes that on Raw, Becky Lynch willed the Women's Intercontinental Championship into relevance. When it when the women's U.S. title was introduced, there were said to be no significant creative plans behind it. I mean, that's clear by the booking.
Oh, we see that. I was about to say that's
That's clear by the
obvious.
booking.
Yeah.
It got so bad that you had to put the title back on Chelsea so that she could be a double champ with Ethan Page. Um, any thoughts on SmackDown going back to 3 hours starting January 2nd, 2026?
Well, I mean, the only reason why they switched to 2 hours was because of the conflict they had with what was it? What sport that was going on? Was it the NBA Finals or whatever? It was something like that.
It wouldn't be the NBA Finals. They wouldn't have cared about that. That's on USA. NBA
There
Finals
was
ain't on that.
there was some sports that was going on that was running. That's the reason why they cut it to 2 hours. And
I
then I
don't
was
think
trying
that
to
was the
figure out.
reason.
Yeah, it was. It was definitely the reason because it was coming on Friday. It was coming on Fridays, and it was something that was airing, and
The only thing that they would have shown on USA would have been like hockey because yeah, maybe hockey. I don't know.
I mean, it could have been it. Either way, I remember they cut it to 3 hours because of some conference championship that was going on or something like that.
Well,
Or cut it to 2 hours.
they normally go 3 hours when it gets to be around WrestleMania season. Remember they did it. They said that they had went 3 hours because The Rock was cutting them damn promos and kept going over time. And it says here that the decision stems from an agreement between WWE and USA Network, with the network reportedly satisfied with the viewership numbers of the longer format. So USA wants to go back to 3 hours. Now, those of us who have been watching SmackDown recently are trying to figure out they can't even keep us entertained for 2 hours. How the hell are you gonna do it with a third?
I mean, the third hour might be just the push that they need to do something different.
I mean, I
Honestly,
guess.
honestly, what they need to be doing with SmackDown is they need to be treating SmackDown kind of like whenever you have a new team and they're completely rebuilding, right? Let's go
Mhm.
ahead and put SmackDown in that rebuild mode and let's really push some younger talent. Let's go ahead and save Raw for all the old heads and OGs. Let them do the thing on Raw like they're doing right now because they're pretty much running Raw with the OGs. And let's go ahead and set SmackDown up with the future talent. That's what they should be doing. They should
I
be
like that.
packing out SmackDown with their future talent, their future stars, putting these titles on the young guys that they can see that are going to eventually be the OGs that they push over to Raw to run Raw once they get to that status. That's what they need to be doing.
That actually makes a lot of sense because Raw
The-
should be the show for the old heads.
yeah,
And
like
that's kind of what Paul Heyman did back in the day when he had Edge and Kurt Angle, Eddie and Ray and all of them on SmackDown, the SmackDown 6.
that's what I'm saying. So they
Yeah,
already had the platform for it. They already technically have it set up that way. So come on, man. Let's go ahead, bring who they need to bring. Let's empty some of these people out of NXT that's been down there for a while. Let's go ahead and get some fresh faces in there. Let's shuffle around these titles and let's see who the fans like. Let's see who moves and who doesn't. Like now's the best time for them to start like pushing some new people and getting some new faces in there and seeing who fans are going to respond to, you know what I mean, what character.
Mm-hmm.
This way, once we get to WrestleMania, or even not to WrestleMania, once we get after, you know what I mean, right after WrestleMania, you can have these new talents start their road to WrestleMania next year, where they really get that really big, heavy push through SummerSlam, through Survivor Series, through Royal Rumble. That's the way I would do it.
Um, do you know how many Grand Slampions? What did I have? Slampions?
Grand Slampions? Oh
Do
my
you
God.
know? Do you know how many Grand Slam champions there are in WWE history?
I want to say
What up, Stu Views?
this is a guess, but the way I'm counting in my head, I want to say 5 or 6.
No, not currently. In all of history.
Well, that doesn't really make sense though, because
I'm about to
you
tell you.
got you got titles that okay, they weren't really counting Grand Slam champions back in the day. So if you really start adding up like all the people that won all the titles and stuff that would now be considered Grand Slam champions, I don't know. I still put the number around like maybe 13 or 14.
32.
Oh shit.
I'm gonna read them off to you. Hold on. Let me make sure I count that right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Yeah. So he said, I'm gonna say 10. So yeah, it's 32. I'm gonna read them off to you. Now, mind you, the first one, they didn't have the US title, but they had the European title. Shawn Michaels is one of them.
Okay.
Because he's been Intercontinental, European, a tag champ, and the main champion. Uh, Triple H,
But does that really
because he
count though?
also
Because when
well,
they had
it was the other mid card title.
yeah, but think about this though. When Shawn Michaels was there, they also had the hardcore champion. So technically that
Nah,
wouldn't count.
that was a gimmick title though. That ain't count.
The hardcore division was the shit back in the day. I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't no gimmick title.
It was just
It
a
counted.
better version of 27,
It's
24
way
7.
better version of 24/7.
Uh, Triple H, because he was a European champion. I don't think he's ever
Okay.
been US. You got Kane,
Okay.
uh, Chris Jericho,
Of course.
Kurt Angle,
All right.
Eddie.
Really, Eddie?
Yeah.
All right. Timeout. When we say Grand Slam champion, are we just counting just one? Like either you get either the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship, or are you counting you got to win both of them?
You don't got to win both. You just got to win one of the main titles.
Okay. All right.
One of the main titles, whatever mid card titles there were, you got to win both of them and be a tag champ. So after Eddie, we got Edge,
Okay.
Rob Van Dam, Booker T, Jeff Hardy, JBL, Christian, Big
That's right.
Show,
Christian was, yeah.
yeah, Big Show. Miz is a 2-time Grand Slam champion. Daniel Bryan, Dean Ambrose,
Mm-hmm.
Roman Reigns,
Yeah.
Randy Orton, Seth Rollins, Kofi Kingston, Rey Mysterio, Bailey. They're counting Bailey because at the time she had both women's main titles and was a tag champ because they didn't have mid
Yeah.
card titles when she was there. Asuka, Mercedes Moné, well Sasha Banks, Charlotte Flair, AJ Styles, Rhea Ripley, Kevin Owens, Finn Balor, uh, and his because of the Universal title.
Yeah.
Becky Lynch. They're counting. Yeah, I guess they're counting that. Oh, on in her picture, it's because she won the NXT title because she hasn't won the United States. You got Io and John Cena. Now, if you want to get into the semantics of it and what should count and what shouldn't count, then you probably cut this list in half.
Yeah, well, one, if you'd have told me that was including women, I probably would have guessed a little bit higher. I still wouldn't have guessed 32, but I probably would
Yeah,
have guessed.
okay. If it's just the men, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
25, and if you take into account of the United States Championship and a Continental Championship, and back before they was counting the European and all that stuff, I mean, it's still the same thing. I'm gonna still give them credit for what they're saying for what times were back then. So
The reason why The Rock and Stone Cold ain't up here is because they never won the European Championship
mm,
or the U.S. title. They've only been Intercontinental Tag and World.
so that means
Yeah.
the next one up is The Rock to come back to win.
Undertaker's not on this list, but Kane is.
I'm surprised the Undertaker's not on the list because at one
He
point I
never. He's
remember
only. He's only won the European. I mean, he's only won the Intercontinental. He never won the European or U.S.
I could have sworn that the Undertaker had the U.S. Championship.
Win as a badass, American badass. That's the only time it would have been.
I don't know why. I'm like in the back of my mind, I was picturing him with the United States Championship, but I guess not. All right.
And that's why I was making the argument that John Cena didn't need to win the Grand Slam championship because it was so many. There's so many wrestlers that are not Grand Slam champions. But I
Yeah, but
mean,
they
it's his
just
farewell tour. You might as well throw it on him.
the problem is just that the only problem that I have with it is that I agree with you. One, John Cena didn't need to have the Grand Slam championship. I mean, he's already had the most ever that we don't see anybody really beating 17 in the next what 10 years maybe. Randy's not Randy's the closest, and he's not going to do
Yeah, he's
it.
not gonna do it.
So
They're not gonna have it get beat a few years after they just broke it.
yeah, exactly. So the most Randy could ever do would be tie it, and he still needs 3 title reigns to tie it. So
I have right here from 2015 to 2025 people who never lost their championships. 2015, November 2015, Seth Rollins lost his championship to a knee injury.
yeah,
August 2016, Finn Balor lost his Universal title to a shoulder injury.
yeah.
February 2017, Naomi lost the SmackDown Women's Championship to a knee injury. Well, not lost,
Technically,
but gave up.
Naomi has never lost her women's championship.
Yeah,
The
ever.
both times, and the tag team champion whenever she had it too.
Uh, October 2018, Roman had to give up the title because of his cancer.
Yep,
Uh, April 2020, Becky had to give up the title because she got pregnant.
yep.
May 2015, Daniel Bryan had to give up the IC title because of a concussion. December 2017, Dolph Ziggler had to give up the U.S. title because of a storyline exit. They've been shitting on him forever. Uh, June 2019, Rey Mysterio had to give up the U.S. title because of a shoulder injury. Uh, Sami Zayn in 2020, May 2020, had to uh, had to give up the IC title because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Uh, 2000 April 2018, Braun had to give up the unified tag titles because he was teaming with that kid. The kid wasn't able to compete.
Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Uh, 2000 April 2019, the Hardy Boys had to give up the SmackDown titles because of Jeff Hardy's knee injury. May 2022, Sasha Banks and Naomi had to give up the titles because they walked out.
Yep.
That was 3 years ago. That's crazy. May 2023, Raquel and Liv, before they were Judgment Day members, had to give up the tag titles because of Liv's shoulder injury. Um, April 2024, Rhea Ripley had to give up the title because of her shoulder injury. And it's funny how Liv and Rhea both are the reason why they both had shoulder injuries at those times.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go again. April 2025, Naomi had to give up her title because of a pregnancy. So we got two people that had to give it up because of pregnancy. And
But
then,
Naomi got the record for 3 times having to give up the title and not losing
yeah,
it.
yeah, she's on one up here that had to give it up 3 times. And
Mm-hmm.
then October 2025, Seth Rollins gave it up because of a shoulder injury.
I tell you what, I'm 100% hoping that Naomi comes back after she has a kid. Like, I hope she doesn't retire. If she does,
I don't
I
think she's gonna
get it.
retire. I think she'll come back for at least a couple of years.
Well, you never know. I mean, she was talking about this was going to be her last run anyway before
Well,
she
it was
found out
looking
that
like
she.
Becky wasn't. It was looking like Becky wasn't going to come back, and here she is. But she just waited till her kid got a little older.
I just hope that Naomi comes back because damn, Naomi deserved every title reign that she's had. She deserved it 100%. And if you look at it, majority of them, she technically never lost the championship. She
Yeah.
had to relinquish it, and then she had to fight like hell to even get back into the title picture to get it back, just to relinquish it again. It's
And this is my
absolutely
last. And then this is my last thing. The 10 highest paid WWE superstars. Tell me if any of this shocks you. We're gonna start at number 10. Rhea Ripley reportedly makes 6 million per year. Uh, 9, 8, and 7 are all the same. Jay Uso, Finn Balor, and Kevin Owens all make 7 million per year. Uh, 6 and 5 are the same. This is hilarious. Drew McIntyre and CM Punk both make 8 million per year.
yeah.
And number 4 we have Seth Rollins that makes 9 per year.
Yep.
Number 3 Randy Orton. Number 2 Cody Rhodes. Both make 10 million, and Roman at number 1 makes $15 million per year.
That's insane, dude. That's crazy. 15 million a year, and he only right now is only wrestling what 5 times a year, 5, 6 times a year. Man,
If I could, man, I wish I could do part time work and make 15 million a year. What the? Are you
15
kidding
million
me?
a year. Holy shit. Man, I think once I honestly really think that once Roman's contract is up, I really think that he's probably going to go towards like some type of Legends type contract where he's gonna do what Undertaker did: show up, have a match at WrestleMania, leave. I mean, what's left for Roman to do? Let's be honest.
In the movies, he literally won everything. He's a Grand Slam champion. He's the longest reigning champion. You talk about Cena's record not getting broken. Ain't nobody breaking that Roman Reigns 4 year
No,
record.
no, ain't nobody breaking that.
We'll probably be 60 by the time they even think about it.
Be older than that. Yeah.
But we pretty much answered them during the War Games topic. You got anything else?
Nah, I'm good.
Know what time it is. Shout out to Lauren underscore Auntie that joined us on IG Live. All right, everybody. check us out. Look at all of our social medias down here at the bottom. Check out our QR code. This links to our TikTok. Check me out, 8 o'clock p.m. Over the Road Wrestling Podcast. I will be right here to do AEW Full Gear Watch Party. Be back the week after to do the War Games Watch Party. But yeah, make sure you tune in. And this is your man Trey, aka OTR Trey, aka Treyway, aka Thursday Night Trey, aka Watch Party Trey.
It's your boy Jay, aka OTR Messiah, aka Full Time Jay. Catch you on the next one.